Hey guys, today I'm going to show off 15 of my go-tos in my collection. Most of them are comfort films, and some of them are just, turn off your brain, just watch it, movies. All of them are Blu-ray except for two, because one doesn't have a Blu-ray release and the other one doesn't have a good Blu-ray release, so I just kept this version of it. So without further ado, we're going to just dive right on in here. The first one here, this is all random. I just picked 15 random ones from my collection that I could get to, because I have a lot and I can't get to all of them right now. Alright, so the first one here is a film that my wife introduced me to. It's called Casanova, starring Heath Ledger, Sienna Miller, and Jeremy Irons. Heath Ledger plays this guy named Casanova. He basically is a womanizer, basically. And after a lifetime of women falling head over heels for him, the legendary ladies' man falls hopelessly in love with one woman he wants nothing to do with him, which is played by Sienna Miller. Witness the beauty of 18th century Venice amidst a whirlwind of comic chaos and astonishing, 1080p, and the thrill to the clash of swords and the beating of hearts. I really enjoyed this film. It's not for everybody, but I do enjoy it. So that's the first one. The second one here, I introduced my wife to, and she actually liked it. This one is Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist with Michael Cera and Kat Dennings. This film also stars Aaron Yu, Jay Bruchel, Ari Grainer, and Alexis Dezenia. So basically, this movie is about Michael Cera's character. He broke up. Him and his girlfriend broke up, and he ends up falling in love with Kat Dennings here. And he's a bass player for this band, and she is the daughter of a I think her father is the owner of a recording studio, if I remember correctly. And Jimi Hendrix recorded there at his recording studio. So, yeah, and he makes CD mixes, and she finds one of his like the trash can or something at the school, and then she likes his style, so she wants to pursue him, and they end up falling in love. So that's a good movie. All right. Next one here is a movie that I watched back in the late 90s. This urban legend. This movie stars Jared Leto, Alicia Witt, Rebecca Gayheart, Joshua Jackson, Loretta Devine, Tara Reid, Michael Rosenbaum, and the Robert Englund. This movie takes place at a college. Robert Englund is the one of the teachers there. And I'll just read the synopsis for you. When New England college student Natalie finds herself at the center of a series of sadistic murders, seemingly inspired by urban legends, she resolves to find the truth about Pendleton's own legend, a 25-year-old story of a student massacre at the hands of an abnormal psych professor. As the fraternities prepare to celebrate the macabre anniversary, Natalie discovers that she is the focus of the crazy killer's intentions in the ultimate urban legend, the story of her own horrific murder. So yeah, and of course, I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but the actual killer is not Robert Englund. So just want to put it out there for you if you haven't seen it. So yeah, this is a go-to for me. I also own the second one on Blu-ray. The third one did not get a Blu-ray release, so I have that singly as a DVD. Next one here is a movie that mostly everybody enjoys, the original Halloween from 1978. This is the 35th anniversary Blu-ray version. I don't really have to go in detail. Most of you guys know what the story entails, so yeah, there we go. This one here, I don't really have to tell you the story about either. Michael Keaton in Beetlejuice. co-starring Alec Baldwin, Gina Davis, Jeffrey Jones, Catherine O'Hara, and Winona Ryder. Directed by Tim Burton. No brainer here. Everybody knows this story. Alright. Next one is another one that I don't really have to say much about. This one takes place during Easter time. It's a comedy, and it's Mallrats. I don't really have to go over it too much in detail, but Jason Lee's character he plays a guy named Brody Bruce, and him and T.S. Quint, which is played by Jeremy London, they go to a mall. Well, there's a lot of backstory to it, but they end up going to the mall, and a lot of hijinks start. And of course, Jane and Silent Bob are part of the hijinks. So yeah, it's a pretty good movie. I recommend this. Next one here is a classic that most people own in their collection, Wayne's World. I don't have to go over this much in detail either. Basically, this is a hilarious party down movie featuring rockin' tunes, radical babes, and your most excellent hosts, Wayne Campbell, played by Mike Myers, and Garth Algar, played by Dana Carvey. When a sleazy TV executive, played by Rob Lowe, offers Wayne and Garth a fat contract to tape their late-night cable access show on his network, the two can't believe their good fortune, but they soon discover the road from basement to big time is a gnarly one, fraught with danger, temptation, and raging party opportunities. Can Wayne win the affections of rock goddess Cassandra, played by Tia? I can't really pronounce her last name. Carriere. Will Garth get dunked by his dream girl, played by Donna Dixon, at the donut shop? Serious questions, dude, and there are only one way to find out, to watch this movie. So it was a good movie. I enjoyed it. You got a lot of cameos on here too. All right. Next one here is an all-time favorite from my childhood. Most people have had this in their collection. Some people have it on 4K. I just have it on Blu-ray. The Goonies. I don't have to go in detail, but let's see. This takes place in Astoria, Oregon, and their community is going to be demolished to make into a golf club, and they need to come up with a lot of money for all the neighbors to stay, and that way they can just pay the owners of the golf club to back out of the deal, and they go on an adventure to find the jewels and the gold from the legend One-Eyed Willie, and they end up finding his boat and all the hijinks that ensues with him. And this movie stars a whole lot of people. I don't know why they don't have anybody's names on the back, but you get Josh Brolin, Corey Feldman, and a whole bunch of other people. I'm drawing a blank right now, unfortunately, but yeah, I just woke up a little while ago, so I'm drawing a blank right now. But this is a great film. I really recommend it. This one here I haven't watched in a few years, but I recently acquired the Blu-ray from Amazon. It's called Stay Tuned. You got John Ritter and Pam Dauber in here, co-starring Jeffrey Jones and Eugene Levy. Couch Potato, Roy Nabel, played by John Ritter, has entered a new dimension in TV viewing on the other side of the screen. If he survives, he can return home. If not, like a show with no audience, he'll be canceled for good. The satellite dish Roy just bought on a free trial offer has sucked him and his wife Helen into a hilariously bizarre teleworld. The Nabels zap through episodes of Dwayne's Underworld HTV, Northern Overexposure, Underworld Wrestling Foundation, and the animated RoboCat, and more, all programmed by the devilish executive played by Jeffrey Jones. Demonically directed by Peter Hyams. He also directed End of Days. Stay tuned is sublime spoofery. Bet your remote on it. I believe I watched this on HBO back in the day when I was really young. Probably shouldn't have, but we did anyway. But yeah, we really enjoyed this one. Excuse me. All right, the next two go hand in hand. Two other ones from my childhood, TMNT 1 and TMNT 2. Excuse me. What's up?
Excuse me.
You okay?
Yeah, I think I'm in too.
Okay. I think Sienna might come in and stop by for a second. Want to say hi? Say hi.
Hi, I'm Shannon. I'm talking to Mom.
What? Mommy's at work right now.
I'm talking to Mom. I took him.
Okay. So back what I was saying.
I'm
TMNT
talking-
1 and TMNT 2. Watched this when I was a kid. So much fun. I used to get scared of Shredder back in the day because, you know, he's scary. But yeah, so yeah, these go hand in hand with each other.
Chucksies.
Yeah.
Chucksies.
Next one here is another good one that I watched in the theater, and I ended up getting it on DVD, and then I eventually got the Blu-ray. Black Swan. This is a Darren Aronofsky movie. So, ow, Santa, you're on my foot. You're on my foot. Thank you.
It's
Okay. So this stars Natalie Portman, Vincent Cassel, Mila Kunis, Barbara Hershey, and Winona Ryder.
I never liked
Pretty
it.
dark in my opinion. Has a scene in there that's a little risque, but it's okay. So yeah, there we go. Black Swan.
Look at those.
All right, next one here is a movie that I recommend to everybody who's getting Criterions in their collection. Ghost World.
Look at those.
This movie.
They're scary.
Yeah, I know they are. This movie stars Thora Birch, Scarlett Johansson, Brad Renfro,
That was
Ileana
scary.
Douglas, Steve Buscemi, and I believe what's his face is in that movie. Dave Sheridan's in here too. Little cameo kind of
liked those.
role for him. So
I
basically
never liked
this movie revolves around Thora Birch and Scarlett Johansson's characters. They just graduated high school, and Thora Birch's character.
That was scary.
Well, yeah, Thora Birch's character who confronts on an uncertain future and amid the cultural wasteland of consumerist America, as her cynicism becomes too much to bear even for her best friend Rebecca, played by Scarlett
That was
Johansson.
scary too.
Enid finds herself drawn into an unlikely kindred spirit, a sad sack record collector, many years her senior, played by Steve Buscemi. With its parade of oddball characters, quotable Oscar-nominated script, and eclectic soundtrack of vintage obscurities, Ghost World is one of the 21st century's most perceived movie comedies. I enjoy this movie a lot. I've seen it many times. I recommend it.
I suck.
Thank you. Good helper. Alright, next one here is from my childhood as well. It does not have a Blu-ray release either.
Scary.
There's Three Ninjas.
That's scary.
This is not scary. It's not scary. Three Ninjas. When you're older, we'll watch this together. This is the Three Ninjas.
Okay, Daddy.
This stars Victor Wong, Michael Trenier, Max Elliott Slade, and Chad Power, amongst other people.
Okay, Daddy.
Basically, this movie.
Okay, Daddy.
Here's an exciting action-adventure hit that sparked Ninja Mania with audiences everywhere.
Daddy.
Yes.
That was not scary.
No, it's not. Okay.
Okay.
After an organized
Daddy.
crime ring proves to be too much for the FBI, it's time for Three Ninjas. The three brothers train in ways of the ninja, and the fun kicks off when the action kicks in. Rising their martial arts skills, they team up to battle the crime ring and outwit some very persistent kidnappers. Mixing the high-kicking fun of TMNT with the humorous pranks of Home Alone, Three Ninjas creates a high-energy, fun-filled treat for everyone. Yeah, I would say so myself. So I do highly recommend this movie. And then the last one here is it's a film series. It's a franchise. It has gotten a Blu-ray release for like the complete series, but it hasn't really been a good transfer. So I'm waiting to see if Scream Factory decides to release the box set. It is Nightmare on Elm Street. The one that my go-to is the first one and the third one. I do like most of the other ones too, but my go-tos are 1 and 3. Everybody knows who Freddy Krueger is. He's scary, isn't he? He's scary.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you're much older, we'll watch that together too. So yeah. So yeah, there we go. Nightmare on Elm Street. Alright guys, that's everything I have for you at the moment. I do have a haul video from yesterday that I'm going to go over later today maybe. Depending on how things go today. So stay tuned for that. Take care guys. Bye.
Yeah.